Hello, hello, this is Rod, Live Within Your Means. It is, the Saturday before Memorial Day. I believe that today is the 27th, and you'll notice I put on this cheese out 5/27/23. Why would I do that? Because I am experimenting, and I'm going to pull these out. I just pulled these out of the fridge, and I put a date on here because I'm going to leave them out and see how long they last. These cheeses, why would you want to cut the cheese if you've already got it cut into 8-ounce blocks and it's already wrapped in plastic? Well, we're going to see how long some of this stuff lasts, both in the fridge and, you already know that it'll last for months in the fridge, but outside of the fridge. Now, how long will cheese last in the freezer? Well, I put this in the freezer last August, pulled it out here in May, and it's just fine. Of course, I've been using a lot of cheese that I've had frozen for many months. But this particular piece, I wanted to see, it's medium cheddar cheese. I pulled this out of the fridge and shoved it out of the freezer, and then I put it in the pantry 5 days ago, and it's just fine. If you look at the back of this, there's not any mold on it yet. And I tried to wax some cheese a few weeks ago. And what a pain in the donkey. I bought some wax. I didn't want to order cheese wax. I tried to melt some crayons in it. Guess what? The crayons didn't melt. The wax did. So I didn't even dip the cheeses in the wax because I didn't want to put them in clear wax. And then I thought, wait, if you buy the small blocks, these are already wrapped in plastic. Granted, there's a little bit of air in here, but not a whole lot. So I want to see how long this cheese is going to last in the pantry before it starts molding. A couple days later, I pulled this one out of the fridge. Now, this is one I just bought recently. You'll notice that it says used by November 23. So this had it was supposed to last 7 months in the fridge. Let's see how long this will last out of the fridge. This is one, like I said, I bought last August, if not earlier than that, but I know it's been in the freezer since August. And 8 months, that was supposed to best used by September. Obviously, these cheeses that I've been eating are still good, but these that I just bought, we're going to see how long these are going to last outside of the fridge. I've bought some that I'm going to be putting in the freezer. If you'll notice on the Kroger's ad, at least here in Utah, this is about the lowest price for cheese that I've seen, especially 8-ounce blocks of cheese. I haven't seen it any lower than this in years. Basically, this is $3 a pound. If you buy 5 or more, they're $1.49 each. It says digital coupon, right? Digital coupon, and I think they tell you you've got to buy 5 or more, and then you'll get a $1.49 price on these. So each purchase, so you can go buy 5, and next time you go to the store, buy 5 more. These will be on sale through next Tuesday. On Wednesday, a new ad comes out. So why buy big blocks and cut that cheese? Don't buy these smaller blocks. If you don't have a big family, my wife and I, we don't have kids at home anymore. They're long grown, and buy these smaller blocks while you can get them on sale. Put them in your freezer if you want to experiment like me. See how long these are going to last. I anticipate that the sharp cheddar cheese is probably going to outlast the soft mozzarella cheese, but we're going to see how long. I'm very interested to see just how long these will last without dipping them in wax, because they're already, in plastic, sealed from most of the air. And I figure if I take it out, I'm going to get more germs and spores and everything else all over these cheeses than they did in the factory where they packaged this. So, don't cut the cheese. Buy some smaller blocks. Debating what to put on the title of this, who cut the cheese or why cut the cheese. And but it's really about how long cheese will last outside of the refrigerator. That's what we want to find out. So please put your comments below. Be kind and like the video, If you like this and you subscribe, I will put other things up that that will be helpful to you. And you might check out a few of my videos that I put up a few years ago when my channel was actually up at the top of YouTube if you typed in Live Within Your Means. But then I got shadow banned, had things removed for talking about things that actually worked in getting rid of COVID, according to many doctors that have courage that care about the people. And I also talked about things back, before the 2020 election that were things people didn't want being talked about. I interviewed a bunch of, I interviewed some black people, for example, that were very supportive of the conservative president that was doing a good job at that time, and they didn't seem to like that. And I put up some other things talking about, how politicians were being blackmailed, and I ended up taking those down because of the things that started happening, and the powers that be they want you to believe certain narratives. So please put your comments below. Please share the videos, and let's see if I can get my channel back up. If you look at a video that I put up a few years ago, I think it had about 20,000 views. I can't remember which ones they were. The one where I put up a root cellar made a root cellar out of a 55-gallon drum. We used to have a carrot cellar growing up that we'd go out and get our carrots throughout the winter. It was a 55-gallon drum that was buried into the ground. And also, I put up a video that you might want to check out, how the banks were buying more gold and silver than the people. And you really might consider putting some of your money into some gold and silver right now, instead of keeping it all in the banks. And if you're putting your money in the banks, you might diversify a little. I took some of the money I had in a bank that, powers that be might want a bunch of these banks to fail, so that they can just give all the assets to a few banks where they can control you easier and maybe give you a digital currency down the road. So I put up a video in February called Get Your Money Out of the Banks, and you might want to take a look at that. Put your comments below. Thank you so much for giving things a thumbs up and caring enough about others to put some comments in here to help these videos go forth. And this is Rod. Live within your means and have a wonderful day.